Hi, I am Vikend Kumar Dubey from Yes Convent Senior School, Sultanpur. Today I am going to tell you about tense. What is tense? Dear students, tense means time, denotes the actions of verb in the period of time. Dear students, there are three kinds of tense: present tense, past tense and future tense. And there are four parts of each tense. Here, indefinite tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. Dear students, here today I am going to tell you what kinds of identification of each tense in Hindi and English also. So, try to understand what I am going to tell you about tense. Dear students, in the present indefinite tense, in Hindi इसकी जो पहचान होती है ता है, ती है, ते हैं आदि शब्द आते हैं. बट इन इंग्लिश वी कैन रिकॉग्नाइज इट with the first form of verb, with the first form of the verb. Here in the present indefinite tense we use first form of verb and after that use object and complement. But here in continuous tense as helping verb use is, am, are and ing form in the main verb. ing form in the main verb. But in the perfect tense, we use as helping verb has, have and third form of the verb. We also known it past participle. The third form also known as past participle. Dear students, there are three main parts of verb. Three main parts of verb. It means forms. The first form, second form and third form. The first form is known as base form and the second form is known as past form and the third form is known as past participle. Here, for example, play, played, played. Here it is base form and this is past form and here the last is past participle, also known as the third form of the verb. Third form of the verb. Dear students, in the present indefinite tense, we use first form of the verb with subject, ing form in the continuous tense, and the third form in the perfect tense, and with helping verb has been, have been, use ing form in the main verb. Just like this, here in the past tense, we talk about the past action. Here in the past indefinite tense, we use second form of the verb. In the past continuous tense, we use was and were. Was and were. In the place of is, am, are, we use was and were in the past continuous tense. And ing form in the verb we use in every continuous tense. Here in the perfect tense, in the place of has or have, in the place of has or have, we use had as helping verb and also the third form of the verb used in every perfect tense. Either it is present perfect, past perfect or future perfect, doesn't matter, but we use third form of the verb in every perfect tense. Here next past perfect tense we use had, we use had been in the place of has been, have been, and the ing form of the verb used in future or perfect, it means present or perfect, it means here past perfect continuous tense had been and ing form of the verb. In the present perfect continuous tense has been or have been ing form of the verb, and here in the last tense future perfect continuous tense also here Been is used with ing form of the verb, but here we use as helping verb will have or shall have. Will have or shall have. Here. In the future perfect tense, in indefinite tense, we use as helping verb will or shall, and the first form of the verb. The first form of the verb. Here in continuous tense, this is the rule of indefinite tense, future indefinite tense, and for the continuous tense we use will be or shall be plus ing form of the verb. Here in the perfect tense, future perfect tense, will have or shall have. Will have or shall have, and the third form of the verb, and the third form of the verb use here. But in the last tense it means future perfect continuous tense. Here will have been, shall have been, and with it ing form of the verb used. So dear students, these are the rules of tense, but here this is the first part of assertive sentence. Dear students, there are two main parts of assertive sentence, affirmative and negative sentence. Now in the affirmative sentence, what I have told you about the structure of tense, it means present indefinite tense, past indefinite tense, future indefinite tense, and here the next present continuous tense, past continuous tense, future continuous tense, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, and the last of every tense it means present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. Something, it means there are something which is common. It means in the present continuous tense, as I have told you, it means ing form of the verb use. In the perfect tense, the third form of the verb use, and the perfect continuous tense, it means with helping verb has been, have been, had been, will have been, shall have been, and the ing form of the verb used. Okay. Here for example of every tense, it means like he plays with me. He plays with me, indefinite tense. He is playing with me, continuous tense. He has played with me, perfect tense. He has been playing with me, perfect continuous tense. And for the past tense, he played with me. As I told you, in the past indefinite tense we use second form of the verb. Here this is the past form. This is the past form of verb. And for the continuous tense, he was playing with me. As helping verb here you can see was or were used, but in the present continuous tense is, am, are used. Past perfect tense, he had played with me. Here in the past perfect tense, we use third form of the verb and it is known as past participle. This is the past form of the verb. It will not said it, the past form of the verb, and you can see just like here the second form of the verb, but this is known as past form and this is known as past participle. It means third form of the verb, because here used as helping verb had, and which is showed that this is the perfect form of the verb. Here the next, he had been playing with me. Here, dear student, one thing more, in the every perfect continuous tense we use timing word. For the fixed time, it means point of time, we use since, and for the period of time we use for. So I haven't used here any timing word. So according to you, you can use timing word for 2 days, for 3 days, for 2 months, and for the point of time, since Monday, since Tuesday, since 2015, since 9 o'clock, since 4 o'clock. We haven't used here any timing words, but there you can use timing word. Here the next, he will play with me. He will play with me. Here in the future tense we use helping verb will or shall and the first form of the verb. He will be playing with me. Here in the future continuous tense as helping verb use will be or shall be. With the first person I and we use shall, and for other subjects we use will. But in the case of promise, threat, we can use shall with other subject and we can use will with I and we. Like I will kill you. Here with I, it means the first person of pronoun, we use will. In the case of threat, in the case of promise, okay, but here in general case, in normal case, we can use shall with first person I and we. In the perfect tense, he will have played, he will have played with me. And the last tense, he will have been playing with me. So dear students, this is the examples of every tense with structure, with rules But in Hindi, once again I am going to repeat कि there are